fish breathe in water. Here's what we need. A jar, coffee grounds, tape, and cap coffee filters. Let's get started. Take your coffee filter over the jar. This is a fish's skill. Fill up your coffee container with water. The coffee represents oxygen in the water. Here's how a gill works. Pour the dirty water on top of you. Spray. The gills hold oxygen out of the water. Coffee. The gills give the fish oxygen and get rid of the water.
Here's the science. Fish don't actually breathe water. They're actually still breathing oxygen, just like we do. They're just able to pull oxygen from water rather than from the air. They have what's known as gills. Gills are a filtration system that lets the water pass through, but holds on to the oxygen particles and passes them on to the fish so that it can breathe. Along with the water that passes through the gills, the fish releases carbon dioxide. Just like when we exhale and release carbon dioxide, fish release it when water passes through their gills. It's actually a lot harder to extract oxygen from water than air. Air has an oxygen concentration of 200,000 parts per million, but ocean water only has 4 to 8 parts per million. That means that a fish has to work about 100,000 times harder to get the same amount of air from the water as we do from the air. Luckily, there's tons and tons of water in the ocean, and just by swimming through it, a fish can filter through that water and get the oxygen that they need. Some fish have hidden gills that you can only see when they open their mouth. Other fish have gills that are visible from the outside. And some sea creatures have feathery little fingery bits that are actually exposed gills. These are commonly known as sea slugs or nudibranches, which is pretty hilarious. That means naked gills. Since fish have to filter oxygen through water, if the water is contaminated with something like pollution, the fish is going to suffer. There will be less oxygen in the water, the fish will work harder to filter the water, and the fish is more likely to pick up other contaminants through the water that is going through their gills. That's why it's important to keep our oceans as clean as we can.
That's it for today. See you next time.